Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today we're kicking off our coverage of patch 6.5 with a mount. So specifically we're looking at the Sabotender de la Luna. So this minion, this mount then is obtained from faux leaves from the Faux Hollows minigame. You have to obviously do Unreal to be able to get the faux leaves, and you can exchange them here over at the Faux Commander in Idleshire, right next to Chloe Aliapo. If you've already done this and unlocked the Unreal, then you should just be able to come over to the vendor, click show only recently added items, and you'll be able to see all of the new stuff. There is actually a new minion we'll look at in a future video, and also a market prohibited fantastic faux framers kit, which will take me a while to get because I've got to go do Thordan to get that. But the Sabotender de la Luna whistle for 600 faux leaves, or you can get this from a market board, of course. People have stocked up their faux leaves from, obviously, Zervan Unreal. A lot of people probably are going to prefer that, or use their stockpile they already have. Alrighty then, here we are in the sun-baked sands of Thanalan. Let's have a look at this mount together. So this is the Sabotender de la Luna. It says, summon forth your Sabotender de la Luna mount, a prodigious cactuar raised on a diet of rousing tales. Under the patronage of its mistress Rowena, this cactuar has led a pampered life, with the merchant being too busy to personally tend to it. However, its care fell to Chloe Aliapo, whose attentive hand and rousing tales allowed it to grow into a large specimen with a luminescent blossom. So that's cool. Looks like Chloe's been looking after it. The hidden text says, "The smell of the sea is sending needles up my nose." A quote there of the presumptuous post-Moogle. Very cool stuff. So I thought it would be a good idea to show it off in a non-spoilery location, but I think if you've already done the MSQ for Endwalker, you'll kind of know where this is from. But yes, Sabotenders belong in a desert. And that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like in its terrestrial form, which is pretty great. Let's get a nice close-up of this. I love the blossom on the top there. It is so bright. In the daylight, you can really just not see any details at all. At night, obviously, you'll see some more details, but it is like set to 11, isn't it, that brightness? I love the way your character sort of hangs onto the back of it as well. Kind of reminds me of something made of like rubber, like you're holding onto a balloon rather than a real Sabotender. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what other characters look like on this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to preview those, because that would involve buying it multiple times. But yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it, having such a lanky model. But I remember saying a long time ago, wouldn't it be lovely if we got something like this as a mount? And then I had lots of people saying, oh, they'd never do that. Oh, it'd be too difficult. Apparently not. So this is what it looks like in its flying mode, where it basically raises one of its feet. And yeah, let's see what it looks like. So it has this sort of wobbly animation. And then its glide animation is actually to do this kind of like ice skating thing. Like, wee, look at me. I'm air skating. It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. The way that the flower on the top there, the bloom, is hovering around. It's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. I don't think anybody's going to have any problems with this. Although they probably will because, you know, different tastes and all that. There are no action buttons associated with this one. It is just a cool looking mount. It is one of the cooler ones that we've got from the Faux Hollows minigame. I think most people will agree on that. It's certainly up there, in my opinion. In terms of its music then, let's briefly test that. It's unfortunately just generic music. Okay, well that's unfortunate, but what did we expect? It is basically an extra amount. What would you have as the theme? If you were going to design a theme for this or put one in from the game, which would you use? I'd probably use a certain theme from the place that this is from. That would be my go-to. Maybe Best Waysboro or something as well. You know, maybe something like that. But yeah, I think it's quite cool. Just the way clop, 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 clop on the floor. Fantastic stuff. Anyway, currently on my market board, it's about 26 million gil. You can't expect this to be too expensive because a lot of people have saved up their faux leaves. Until those faux leaves run out and everyone's spent theirs and tried to make money instantly off of the market board, then it might go back up again and then probably come back down again. So obviously shop around, use your data center travel, all that good stuff. Anyway, I thought we'd start off with this, a good start. More videos on the way, covering pretty much everything. Much love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.